the program is natural disaster through history.
Today we will talking about the dimension of the 1900 with Galveston storm.
Hi, my name is Carlos Sal.
Hi, my name is Patia Rizaba.
Hi, my name is Ishki Hernandez.
Hi, my name is Kayla Gregorio.
Before the storm, in the years before the Great Storm of September 8, 1900, Galveston had grown from a small settlement on the Texas coast into one of the wealthiest cities in the country. Its natural deep weather channel made Galveston the most important seaport in Texas. Residents said that the wealthy front throughout the state and country visited Galveston to bathe in the warm weather of the Gulf of Mexico. The city was home to about 37,000 people. Galveston, with this wealth and prosperity, was home to numerous fears for the state, but the same characteristics that made the city attractive to its residents and guests left it vulnerable to disaster. That same proximity to the that made Galveston prosper change Galveston forever, said McDonald, a descendant of 1900s storm survivor and author of Driving Tour about the history to a storm.
The Galveston storm is an historic and important event for the United States because it left the largest number of deaths and also the millions of dollars we lost. But we know the biggest loss were the human lives. The event happened on 8 in 1900, and the historians say that the Galveston Sea was having strange behaviors. That the time houses were built and the seashore event of the orphanage for boys and girls were there. 90 kids and 10 nuns died, and the foundation of the house were destroyed and the roof collapsed of them. The currents, the water, and we wind dragged them. Today, the event is remembered in the memory of the victims and vital soil structure we built thanks to the advances in engineering in order to prevent another disaster from happening in the future like it was 1900.
My name is Ishki Hernandez. Okay, on September 8th in 1900 began as a day a lot like this one with clear skies and calm seas. But the skies suddenly turned back. The weather took a terrifying turn. The good people of Galveston, had virtually no defense against the great storm sweeping, in from the sea, a category 4 hurricane. Oh my goodness, lashed the island. Community it carried no name as was the practice at the time winds up to 140 miles an hour and worse storm surge of seawater 15 feet high overwhelmed the unprotected city, leveling buildings and home. The storm of September 8th came across the island and pushed back and pushed the water, pushed wind across the island, destroying most of the houses and buildings, and many lives were lost.
To continue, we are going to see the effect that this catastrophic hurricane left. was one of the deadliest natural disasters in USA history, claiming more than 8,000 lives. The deadliest natural disaster in American history remains the 1900 hurricane in the island city of Galveston, Texas. On September 8, a Category 4 hurricanes descended on the town, destroying more than 3,600 buildings with winds surpassing 135 miles per hour. Estimates of the death toll range from 6,000 to 12,000 according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association. Tragically, the magnitude of the disaster could have been lessened if the USA Weather Bureau hadn't implemented such poor communication policies. After the hurricane, Galveston raised the elevation of many new buildings by more than 10 feet or 3 meters. The city also built an extensive seawall to act as a buffer against future storms. Despite the reconstruction, the city's status as the premier shipping port was lost to Houston a few years after the disaster. Thank you.